In 2013, one of our students walked through our door into our office and said, "I've been on a volunteering project with Think Pacific, you have to meet them." And we said, "Brilliant, bring them along, let's have a meeting." She was so passionate about her time in Fiji with Think Pacific that we would have been crazy not to have met you. And Think Pacific listened and came back with a proposal, which was, I believe, their first ever university-specific group project. And from that point, it was sort of quite easy, actually. I was really excited about the project. It was new to us. It was really well structured, in our opinion. It was perfect for our student body. We have a lot of sports students. We have a lot of students that want to do teaching. And actually, for us, it was an easy win. So we went to our student body and we told them about the project. We put on an information evening and we had to get people sitting on the stairs because it was so busy. We had 84 people in our first information meeting. I was scared about what was going to happen with the number of applications. And the first year it was insane. The wonderful thing about working with Think Pacific is if you send them an email, they reply to you really quickly. If you want them to come and help you with the applications and shortlisting or put on the interviews themselves, they'll do it. They worked alongside us because that's how we work, so they were there shortlisting with me. They were there at the selection event or interviews with me. And as we've grown in our relationship, Leeds Beckett and Think Pacific, now when we have latecomers onto the projects, they just interview them themselves. I feel confident that they're going to ask them the questions that I would want to know. And that if they are confident with them going on the project, then I am confident with them going on the project. And we work alongside each other all through the process. So team meetings, we'll do it jointly. I'll be there to do the administration side of things. Think Pacific will be there to do all the charity-specific activities. And then they go away with Think Pacific, and I tend not to worry about them because they're so well looked after. They've got a really strict code of conduct in with the volunteers, and that's really important to me. From the moment they step off the plane to the moment they leave the community, it's a totally dry project. So for me, that's really important. The students can integrate into the community. They put their phones away. They're not going out on nights out. They're in the community. They're part of the community. They're living the tradition Fijian way of life. And they get so much more from it. They're not worried about Facebook. They do their blogging when they come out. Think Pacific send me nice pictures that I can put up on Instagram and Twitter. And what the students do is they concentrate on the volunteering. They don't worry about home, they don't worry about social life, they just worry about living with their Fijian family, doing well at school, integrating with the young people, teaching sports and getting involved in house cap activities. And they absolutely love it. We've not had a single bit of bad news from any of the volunteers that have ever been with Think Pacific. They love it. The students come back every year and say, "I'd love to go out as a big brother. Can I have the opportunity to maybe become a leader with Think Pacific?" So I pass them on to the charity. And that's what's great. For us, we've had so many success stories from our charity partnership with Think Pacific. And the students love it. It's easy to organise for me. It's a big project purely because of the cost, so you're always going to have a sort of stopper on those numbers because it costs so much to go to Fiji because of the flight costs. But the actual money that Think Pacific need in terms of covering their accommodation with their families, making sure the families have enough money to buy the food, all the briefing that's done by the government partners that they have is phenomenal for our students. They don't get those kind of opportunities normally. And this is something that will stand them in good stead going forward.